Good morning, good afternoon to you listeners. We are Literary Talks. And this is episode 11. I'm Bradley, your overly talkative host.
And I'm Kian, your resident nerd. Today, we're talking about digital literacy in the big 2025. Because let's be real, if you're not digitally literate by now, you're basically living under a rock.
Whoa, Kian, be careful with your words.
Hey, nothing wrong with indestructible phones.
I know, right? I believe that.
Wow, Miss Universe.
Of course, Kian. Let me be, okay? Anyway, I believe that it's obviously our responsibilities as Gen Zs to promote literacy online. I mean, we can't really live without phones and TikTok, right, Kian?
I mean, that's very true. Because aren't you like glued to your cell phones 24/7?
You know what, Kian? I am. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Sadly, that's how the world works now.
Yeah, everyone and everything is digital now.
And everybody and their moms are on Facebook.
So now, we have to promote literacy not only in reading, but also in using technology. In this day and age, we have to navigate the online world smartly and not fall for scams.
In fact, Kian, my auntie fell for a free iPhone 20 Pro Max, 1 terabyte fully paid, scam once on Facebook.
Then, what happened?
Her account got hacked and her phone got hacked.
You should have taught her how to be digitally literate then.
Well, it's not my fault. She clicked on it, but that's kind of the truth. How can I teach her how to be digital literate then?
That's actually a good question, Bradley. But I don't know either. Well, fortunately, we have our lovely speakers here to tell us their experience and expertise in promoting digital literacy.
You're right, Kian. Should we welcome them now?
Yes, let's call our first guest. She's currently a senior high school student who likes reading.
Oh, Kian, she's a nerd like you.
Wow, okay. So anyways, welcome, Crystal.
Hi guys! Hi Bradley! Hi Kian! Thank you for having me today.
Of course, Crystal. How are you, by the way?
I'm alright. Actually, I just finished a project earlier in our communication.
Really? That's perfect for our discussion today.
Exactly. So, Crystal, could you tell us what literacy is?
Well, literacy is very basic tool, or like a bridge for interaction, or learning through reading, writing, listening. You know, all that boring stuff we learn as kids.
That's true. I mean, everybody learned how to become literate in school.
However, according to UNESCO, there are over 730 million people who are still illiterate.
Yeah, actually here in the Philippines, we can still see people who cannot read or write, even adults.
Oh, is that so, Crystal?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How about now, in our digital age? What's literacy now?
The way we view literacy has changed basically. Now we pick up basic skills and knowledge online.
Hey Brad, have you ever learned history from meme pages in Instagram?
I mean, totally. I see so much math and science on there. It kind of hurts to open Instagram nowadays.
Well, you do make a fair point.
It's one of the effects of going digital. Instead of handwritten notes, everybody uses an iPad to write, or even uses an AI to study. Instead of going to the library, they just search it up on Google.
So basically, the internet is the new library.
Exactly. Even teachers, experts, and people with jobs uses it.
Whoa, Crystal, censor that word.
They use online platforms like Google's and Apple ecosystem.
I still remember using Zoom to have online classes during the pandemic. Do you remember that, Brad?
Of course, kids. Those days are memorable.
Exactly, good times.
But hey, using Zoom still help you to build your literacy through interactions, right?
That's true.
Well, netizens are divided in thinking whether the internet is a blessing or a curse.
Well, speaking of curses, let's bring our next guest. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Thank you, Kian. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you so much. For our next guest, she's actually a content creator. Let us welcome Gary.
Hi, guys. Thank you for inviting me.
So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling quite right now, but
Yes, you are here.
True. So, we were just talking about how the internet can be a blessing and a curse.
well, I do think that digital literacy is powerful, but it does come with a lot of problems. Wonder what the biggest one is?
Ooh, what is it?
Misinformation, politics, religion, and health. Fake news spread faster than news nowadays.
I can recall an article similar like that. The article, according to it, a USD student allegedly died during the riots.
The people power.
Yeah, but apparently the information was false.
Not just that, people love spreading lies.
See, exactly. These tools don't just give knowledge, they also develop important skills like critical thinking, communication, leadership, and collaboration.
That's very true. And let's be real, social media isn't just for memes. It can be used to spread useful information, right?
Definitely, Kian. I think that social media can be such a powerful platform that we can use as the youth and as students to spread credible information. And when it is used responsibly, then we can turn ordinary users like Bradley, a TikTok addict, or Kian, a very nerdy guy, into sources of knowledge, as well as even inspire movements like on Facebook or physical movements.
So, basically you said, we can even...
As well as students here at MDPS, we have to use the resources that are available to us, obviously. We have ebooks. Even us in senior high school, we barely use books. I mean, in grade 11, we don't use books at all. As well as news articles like GMA News or Inquirer.net that we can see on Instagram or social media in general. We also have research journals and websites that can be credible sources of information. And if you know how to use them, then boom, that's basically an instant literacy boost, right?
So wait, Jesse. So you're saying instead of doom scrolling on TikTok at 3 a.m., I should be reading an ebook?
Exactly, Bradley. I've seen you online on TikTok at like 3 a.m. So maybe less TikTok, more research?
Well, that's fair.
Good luck with that, Jess. This guy, he lives on TikTok.
So, aside from ebooks, there are also apps and platforms that promote literacy in a fun way, like Duolingo for languages, Audible for audiobooks, or even YouTube channels for science and history.
Oh, Gino, don't forget the 2-hour math explanation in Minecraft videos.